Welcome back to some gaming time with Wilhelm, and today I have my second post for NadeThatShit, and I'm bringing you guys some gameplay of a swarm. This is my second ever swarm I got. I'm actually not showing the full gameplay, I'm just going to show the streak. I get a flawless start right up until after the swarm is called in. A really good kill streak, I think it's in around 35. It is good and entertaining, so I'm going to be talking about this map and this strategy I use on this map to get the swarm here. So let's get into it. I'm using the MSMC submachine gun with the silencer and fast mag. I usually would use the laser sight, but I just unlocked the fast mag for it, so I'm using that. I got off to quite a good start, and I always on ground war domination playing solo on this is Aftermath. I always stick to this underground bit or just up above on the right hand side of the map towards A. That way you can protect B from above or from below. There's a wee route in through the middle there, you can protect B, and you can catch them coming from the spawn at A. This is a great little spot. I'm sitting here, you can just pick them off, and this guy is oblivious. I get him like 2 or 3 times at this spot. One thing I shouldn't have been doing was I used perked 1 greed, which meant I'm not using a secondary, and in this game I could have used a secondary. I do pick somebody's gun up, but I'd actually forgot that, and whenever I went low on ammo I was nearly panicking, but I remembered I had picked up the M tower before. So this guy keeps on coming back, and I get near up to my orbital VSAT, which is the best score streak in the game in my opinion. Oh, just to go through that, my score streak setup is the orbital VSAT, the VTOL warship, and the swarm, which are all in the top 4 score streaks, so they're pretty hard to get. Sometimes it makes for good entertaining gameplay, and here's where the host bugged out, or if it is, sometimes there's an audio delay in this recording thing I'm using, so apologies for that. Yeah, I'm using those high kill streaks to bring entertaining gameplay. Here's the M tower, actually works out really well for me. I picked up this guy's M tower. He's using the red dot sight with some very nice carbon camo on it. So there, I call in the orbital VSAT, and I look at the time, and I've got halfway through the first half, and I'm hoping to get up this streak by the end of the half. So with the orbital VSAT up, it gives you the right to push up a wee bit more, because you can see where all of the enemies are on the map and what direction they're facing, just like the Black Ops first one, the Blackbird kill streak. Really good. As you can see, I'm getting loads of assists here, and the orbital VSAT gets you so many assists that I nearly gets up to my next kill streak. I think I get like 2 kills with my gun, and then I get the VTOL warship, because the assists get the rest of the points needed. To get to the swarm, it's a good bit, but after the VTOL warship does a wee bit of work, you know, you're kind of close. There's where the red dot side, if it's showing it now, is really effective, really accurate, and kills quick. So we'll call in the VTOL warship. What I forgot about when I was using it was you can change position by hitting L2, I think, and the pilot drives to a better location if they're not spawning there anymore, which was never implemented in another Call of Duty, which is really good, because I remember the chopper gunner in Modern Warfare 2 would go to random spots where none of the enemy are, which is quite frustrating. So I haven't got used to using the rockets on the VTOL either, because I was never used to it in Black Ops, the first one on the gunship, so I'm not used to using the rockets on this yet. So this is in around 4 minutes in. The streak goes on a wee bit more. I try to get the swarm just before the end of the half, and you see it gets VTOL warship gets shot down again. It does get shot down a lot of my gameplays. It gets shot down more than the Lodestar, to be honest, which I would have thought the Lodestar would have been shot down quicker, but I find it more effective than the VTOL warship. But just to get to a swarm, I felt, you know, the VTOL would be closer and it would give me more of a chance. So I get one more guy with my M tower to get the swarm, and I just wanted to wait to the end of the half before I call it in when the next round starts. So there's one half of a game, like pick off a last guy, one half of a game isn't bad, finishing, I think it was on 29-0 in the end of this. I can't see because of a wee small screen. I think it's in around 20, or maybe it's only 21. I'm not even sure. But yeah. What else talking about? A wee bit more on Aftermath. Aftermath, I never really liked it. It was one of the first maps I played, and I found it really difficult to learn compared to most maps. But now that I'm sort of used to it, and I've found that this on Domination, the underground spot towards A, is pretty good. In this half, I'm not showing the end of the gameplay because it's like I go like 10-6 at the end of this half. But I find it a lot harder on this side because I haven't found out a good strategy yet. So I do get my swarm in and all, but it does go to work, and I'm just going to show the end of this with the swarm. But I now haven't quite worked out, if you start at the A side, what is the best strategy. Sometimes I'd use the same place only up above, and that's on the left hand side of the map for you now, where I'm now. It's pretty effective. I die kind of stupidly in this, so I should have been. I was on like a sugar rush or a kill stick rush as they call it, and the swarm sort of kills me and him, which was kind of frustrating. So this gameplay is coming to a close. This is my second post for NadeThatShit. Give them a sub, and even check out my own channel. It would be in the description, I think. So check it out. I bring lots of Black Ops 2 gameplays and other first-person shooters. So if you did enjoy, drop a like and a comment and subscribe. It's been Will here. Have a nice day and sub for more. Goodbye.